Hi everyone, Salesforce Consulting Training, Day 9. Let's see what are we going to learn today. Today's agenda is, we'll quickly go through the previous session overview and then we'll talk about the contract, creating a new contract, how to activate the contract, and then we will see the orders and marketing sales cloud architecture, and then we'll move on to the service cloud. In service cloud, we are going to see case and solution if time permits. Then we'll have a quiz, homework, and today's interview question. Now, what did we learn in last session? What did we discuss in the last session?
Code, create code cycle.
Quotation, how to create a quote cycle, and how to create a PDF of quote and discount on quote.
Right. So, let me give you a scenario here. You all aware of the BMW cars, right? There are few BMW cars. Like whenever you wanted to sell the BMW, for example, we have a BMW. Now there are multiple BMW cars are there. Multiple BMW cars are there. Who is the owner of this BMW? What is the brand? Okay, assume that these are the BMW models. Okay. BMW, what is this? This is actually a product. We have a different products like X5, and this is a X5M, and this is a X5. These are the products. These are the products. X5, X6, right? X7. These are the different versions of the model. Right? So these are the different versions of the model. Now, similarly, you guys might be aware of the Ferrari car. There is also a Ferrari. Anybody heard about the Ferrari story? Anybody heard about the Ferrari story or how they are buying the product? Whenever they are selling the cars, what exactly they look at for it? Anybody heard about any story? So basically, the Ferrari cars, okay, we have a different models. Let's assume that this is the Ferrari 1 and Ferrari 2. Ferrari 1 and Ferrari 2. Ferrari 2. Now, what are these? These are products. These are products. These are products. Now, if company wants to buy, there is a company who wants to buy the BMW as well as the Ferrari cars. Now, when they are selling this BMW and Ferrari, the first thing what they have to do is they have to create a records in the Salesforce. In the products object, they will be creating the one record, which is a BMW X5, another record BMW X5, and then another one XM, and another one is X7. These are the BMW products. Similarly, they will be creating the another record, which is a one record is Ferrari _1. Another record is they will be creating Ferrari 2. Now, total how many records I have in BMW? There are 4 records and Ferrari 2. Total 6 records. So in the product, I have a 6 records. In the product, I have a six records. Now, there was a time Ferrari came into the market, they were not selling for every customer, whoever, for example, I wanted to buy Ferrari car, right? I'll go to the shop and whatever the car shop is there, I'll go there and I'll buy it. They will not sell it. They will not sell. Ferrari, they will not sell at all. The reason for that, at some point, the first of all, they are going to ask you so many questions if they are going to sell the Ferrari car to you. That means the couple of things they are going to check. What is your salary? The Ferrari car used to ask the person, whoever is buying that person, they used to ask a person, now salary. Now, and what is your land documents? Like, do you have any land or how rich you are? Everything they are going to ask you. And from last 5 years or last 5 or 6 months, from last 6 months, what is your balance in the state balance in the bank? From last 5-6 months, give me the bank statement. Why they are asking this information? Because they are sorting out the customer. They are sorting out the customer. If the customer is reaching to the premium customer, or if he is a gold customer, or if he is a premium customer, right? If he is a premium customer or gold customer, right? Or platinum customer. They used to check only the platinum customer and the gold customer. The reason for is to maintain the Ferrari, you need to have some crores of money in your bank to maintain the Ferrari car. Just to maintain the Ferrari car in your bank account, at least some crores of amount should be standard for last 6 to 7 months. If you have those standards, then only they will sell the car. If I go and if I ask that, okay, I need a Ferrari car, can you sell me? They will not sell it. They will simply say that we will not sell the car for you. We will not sell a car for you. So that is a sorting they does it. That's the reason if you see Ferrari is the people who has a Ferrari is like they are from last 6 months or from last 1 year, they have a standard balance in their bank account, which is some crores of the account, which is there. Now, suddenly I'm getting the salary of some 10 crores or 12 crores. And from today onwards, my salary is changed to 12 crores. Then I'll go and buy the Ferrari car. I'll say that I'm getting a salary of 12 crores. Can you sell me the car? I need that car. They will not give you. If you tell them that I'll give the double price also, they will not sell. Because they are sorting it. They are sorting the people. Because in order to maintain this car, at least you need to have some standard bank balance. And also we have to give some bonding paper. We have to sign on some bonding on the papers whenever we are buying the Ferrari car. So what is happening here? Whenever this company is selling a product, or whenever the company is selling a BMW, or whenever they are selling the Ferrari car, the first thing is that they are going to sort out the customers. They are going to sort out the customers. How they are going to sort out the customer? They have some couple of criteria is there. The criteria is right now I'm giving it here platinum, gold customer, and silver customer. Right? And we have a bronze customer. Now these are the different type of a customers. Now what is this customer? How they are dividing it? They have a separate criteria. Now this is called as a price book. In Salesforce, this is called as a price book. This is called as a price book in Salesforce. Now, whenever platinum customer stepped into the shop, what they will do, which car they will show this person, they will show it to the They will show this Ferrari car or latest model of BMW. Because platinum, only two we can sell them. For platinum, we can sell only two products, BMW and Ferrari. Whereas if it is a gold customer, show only one product, which is the X7 product. If it is a silver customer, show only the X6 product. If it is a bronze customer, do not show any product. If it is bronze customer, do not show any product. Simply they will say that we are not going to sell for this salary range customers. Because they simply say that you cannot offer for the car. Right? So here, that's the reason, based on the customer, based on the price book. That's the reason company itself, whenever the company is selling this product, company itself, they will create a record. They will create a record saying that, okay, platinum customer. For platinum customer, we are going to sell. That means I'm going to link two products here. I'm going to link two products. One is a BMW X5M and the other one is we are going to sell them Ferrari 1. So only these two products are available for the platinum customer. Only these two products are available for platinum customer. If it is a gold customer, for gold customer, we are going to sell BMW X5, and another one is, let's say that maybe we are going to sell only one product, which is a BMW X5. If it is a silver, we are going to sell BMW X7. That what I am doing here, for one price book, we are linking the multiple products. It's depending on the customer, either the single product or a multiple product. If it is a platinum customer, we are linking the multiple products here. If it is a gold customer, we are linking one product here. That's the reason in the opportunity, when we go to the opportunity, right? In the opportunity, once the lead is converted to the opportunity, once lead is converted to the opportunity, once it is converted to the opportunity, on the right side, you have a something called add products. Add products. In this add products, whenever you click on a drop down, whenever there is a drop down is available here, there is a one drop down you will see. Now, whenever you click on this drop down, what are the options you will see? You will see two options. One is a add price book. One option is add price book. Because if you do not know what kind of a customer, how you will know that which product is it suitable to sell this, right? We need to know what is the customer, what is the customer, like a gold customer or a silver customer or a platinum customer. We need to know the customer information. That's the reason it says that add price book. Now, first you choose the price book. Price book, in a sense, identify what is the, based on all the documentation or based on what is the referral that we are getting it. If it is a platinum customer, then click on this add price book. When I click on the add price book, what will happen? There is a box gets open, and here it is going to show me the information of choose price book. It will say choose price book. Now on top, it will say here choose price book. Now here we need to choose the price book. choose price book. Now here either we can choose the platinum, gold or a silver, bronze, whatever is there, we can choose it. Now platinum, I'm choosing it. Now for this platinum customer, what are the products are available? BMW X5 and Ferrari. Now once I click on a next button or I'll click on a save button, what will happen? There is another screen that gets open where it is going to show me all the product information. Here it is a search button will be there, and here it shows the multiple product information. Here it is going to show multiple product information. Now this is one product and this is another product. The first one is a BMW X5M, and the second one is Ferrari __1. Ferrari _1. Now choose here, there is some option is available, kind of a checkbox is available here. Checkbox is available. Now you choose this by selecting this. We can choose the product. As soon as we choose it, another screen that gets open. Another screen that gets open. Another screen that gets open. Now here it is going to ask me the details of list price. It is going to ask me the list price. Now this is the standard price, but what is the actual price that you are going to sell it? Are you going to use the same thing or a quantity? It is going to ask the quantity, and then it is going to ask the date and few more details it is going to ask. Now here it says that BMW X5, and here it is going to ask the quantities. How much is the quantity here? This is quantity. Now quantity is a 1. Similarly, Ferrari is also 1. Right? Now here we are going to add a 1. Now here we'll have a list price, and here also we'll have a list price. And then you can click on the save button. As soon as this clicked on a save, then you can see those records gets added onto the opportunity. Those records are added onto the opportunity. Here you can see the 2 records that gets added into the opportunity. Here these 2 records are added to the opportunity. Now whenever we are adding to the price book, the product we are adding here, right? Whenever we are adding the product to the price book, product should be associated to the standard price. Product should be associated to the standard price. There should be a standard price for each product. There should be a standard price for each product. Each product standard price should be there. Then only what we can do, we can add the product to the price book. Then only we can add a product to the price book. Now, while adding the product to the price book, it will ask you that do you want to follow the same price that is mentioned in the standard price, or do you want it to change the price? Now, it's up to the company whether they wanted to change it or keep it same as a standard price. So here, how many screens are? Till here, everything is a configuration. Till this point, it's a configuration. First one, company has to create a product. Company has to create a product, and company has to create a price book. Company has to create a price book, and each price book, right? Company has to create a price book. Now, each product should be associated to the price book. Each product should be associated to the price book, irrespective of the price book. Each product should be associated to the standard price. And once it is associated to the standard price, now the 4th step is we need to link based on the price book. That means based on the customer, platinum customer. For this platinum customer, what are the products that we are going to sell? Implement the relationship. This everything is a configuration which is done by the client. In case if client is not able to do that, then maybe we have to help client in order to create these records. If it is a new project, completely new project from the scratch. Now, once this is done, now we have received the lead here. There is a one person who is interested. There is a one person who is interested. Now, from the web page, we have received a lead. Lead is created from the web. Now, once the lead is created, lead has a lead cycle. Lead has a lead cycle to identify whether the lead is genuine lead or not. Now, this everything, all the steps are completed. Now we have converted the lead to the opportunity, account, and contact. Once it is converted to the opportunity, now the salesperson will call the customer. Now the customer will pick up the call and they are going to ask few more details to understand what kind of a customer it is. So based on that, they will choose the now here it is these are the configuration. Now here it is fifth step is started. Fifth step is, now these steps are already side by step it is going on from lead converting opportunity which is going on. Right, so fifth step is we need to add a price book. Click on here, add price book. Now this is a screen which will appear. Right, then you can choose the price book. Once you choose the price book, based on the price book, the product information will be displayed. The product information will be displayed. Now this product information is a 7th step. And then based on the product information, now you can choose the quantity. You can choose the quantity. Now choose it, click on the next button. And here the 9th step is the data gets added into the opportunity. The data gets added into the opportunity, and 10th step is the amount is get calculated automatically on the opportunity. On the amount, the data gets added automatically. The data gets added automatically. That means amount is calculated automatically based on the price. Now, in case if customer says that there is some discussion happened, based on the discussion, we have identified that the customer is not a platinum customer, maybe customer may be suitable for the gold customer. Then in that case, what will happen here, again, click on this arrow button. When you click on an arrow button, you will not see add price book. You will see the choose price book. You will see the option called choose price book. Right? Choose price book or edit price book or update price book. So when you click on that, now you can change the price book of this. From platinum, you can change it to gold. When you change it to gold, what will happen? Now all the existing products will be deleted. Now only you can see, only the client can see products which are related to the gold customer. Products which are related to the gold customer. Now the same steps will be followed. Any questions on this entire scenario? From the lead till the product creation, like even for this configuration, and from the lead till the products are added. Any questions on this? Is anyone still not clear on this entire flow? Now let's go ahead and create it. Now here, I'm going to create a lead. Assume that so I'm creating the new lead here. Now let's say last name is a Charan. No, Charan wants to buy BMW. I do not have a products which are related to the BMW, but what I'll do is I'll create a lead here, and let's say lead source is a web. From web we have received it, and agriculture. Let's say not agriculture. Let's say retail, click on save. Now lead is converted and we are following the, whatever the cycle is there, we are following the cycle. And then let's say that this person is ready to convert. Okay. Now this lead is genuine lead. Now what I'll do is this genuine lead is gets converted into the opportunity. Now this is a genuine lead. Now we will go and convert the lead to the account, contact and opportunity. Now I'll click on the convert lead, convert. Now new account, contact is new. Let's say here opportunity is BMW Charan and click on save, convert. Now it is converted. Now we can see BMW and the contact is Charan, opportunity is BMW Charan. Now if I go to the opportunity, now I can see there is an opportunity that gets created here. Right now I'm having opportunity is created and amount is blank. There is no amount is not there. And then I'm choosing the product here. Now when I click on this time, the product, it shows add product and choose price book. Add product, choose price book. Now you can click on anything here. When you click on add product, also same screen you will see. So add product is giving the price book, choose price book. If you click on this choose price book also, it is giving the same screen. First time when you click on add products, which screen you are seeing, choose a price book. So let's assume that this person is a platinum. Now click on a save. Now once I click on a save, now what are the products I'm showing it? Only related to the platinum customer, only products which are linked to the platinum price book, only those product I'm choosing it. So click on the select all this and click on the next button and I'm choosing the quantity, right? So this is the screen. Which screen we are in? We are in 8th screen, the quantity which we are entering here and date, line description you can enter and click on save. Now the products is get added. Right? In case if you wanted to change the price book, in case if you want to change the price book, click on again. Now here you have a choose price book. Choose price book. Click on this choose price book from the platinum and updating to the gold. Click on save. Once we click on a save, all the products will be deleted. Now here you have a, again add product and choose price book. Two buttons are showing. And when I click on add products this time, because the price book which we have already chosen it. Now price book, gold, and I'm selecting the product, two products I'm selecting it. Now I'll say here 2 HTML and 1 member is for sales. Salesforce course. Now the data is get updated. Now this time if I click on this arrow button, it shows 4 options. It shows 4 options. Add products, edit products, choose price book, sort product. Price book you will be choosing only one time, right? Price book you will be choosing only one time. But when you add a product, you can add a product multiple times. Right here it says that products gold. That means price book is a gold. For gold price book, these are the products which we have added. These are the products which we have added. And if you click on a view all, you can see that what is the price book that you have added. It shows here gold. Now for this gold, we have added the 2 products. Because for the gold price book, 2 products are linked. For the gold price book, 2 products are linked. Any questions so far? Once the product is added, now what we have done, we went to the quotation. Now we have enabled the quotation by going to the setup, quote setting, and we have enabled the quote setup, quoting. And here you can click on the new quote. Once you click on the new quote, you can give the quotation. Let's say that Charan underscore version 1, expiration date, let's say that 7th July, and click on save. Now there is a quotation is created with the auto number. Just click on this quote. Now, here if you go to the quote line item, which is equal to the product, which is equal to the products that are available on the opportunity. Products which are available on the opportunity. Right, so these are the, we have quote line items. Now in the detail section, now it is not synced, so I'll click on a sync. So that means what will happen if I click on a sync? The opportunity products and quote line item will be keep on in the sync. If I make any changes to here, it will be updated on the product. On the opportunity, if I make any changes on the opportunity, there is a updates will be happen here on the quote line item. And in case if I wanted to generate a PDF, click on a create PDF. Right now we can either click on a save to quote or else click on a save and email to quote. If you click on a save and email will be prompted and you will be able to send an email to the customer. If you click on a save to quote, what will happen? It will be saved to the quote PDFs as well as notes and attachment, In case if you want to apply a discount, you can apply a discount at the quote line item. In the quote line item, actual prices, what are the prices there? It's a 1,30,000. If I say that 5% discount. Now if I say 5% discount, now that this grand total will be updated. Grand total will be updated. Similarly, on the opportunity also, the grand total, what are the grand total is there? That's the same one will be updated on the opportunity also. It's a 2,83,500. Before it was 2,90,000. So same amount will be gets updated onto the opportunity. 2,83,500. Right. So far we have seen this scenario. Right. So next, before moving on, any questions once again? Okay. So let's assume that Yamaha company, or let's say Maruti company, selling a cars, right? Maruti company is selling a cars. Now, in Hyderabad, the police department, wants to buy 100 cars. They wanted to buy 100 cars. Now, when they wanted to buy 100 cars, now inside the police department, one person will be doing the research. The research is which company can make it as per our requirement, because police department has a requirement. It has to be a car, has to be a white, and there is a symbol on the car or a jeep on the symbol, and it has to have some different logo and the color. Police department, whatever is there, they are going to give a requirement. Now they are going to one of the person in the police department, what this person will do is he will be researching it, who is the best company that we can refer, like who is the best company if I give the requirement of the police department, who can give us on time, who can give us on time. Now this person will be doing the research. Now suddenly this person has seen a website of Maruti company. Website of Maruti company. Now he has opened the Maruti company website and he saw that the offer which is going on in the Maruti company, he opened that offer and he registered there by clicking on, by providing the contact details, first name, last name, everything. Now he has clicked on the save button. Once he clicked on the save button, inside the Salesforce, assume that Maruti company is using the Salesforce. Inside the Salesforce, there is a lead got created. Inside the Salesforce, lead got created. When the lead got created, it has to go through the lead cycle. It has to go through the lead cycle. During this process, marketing team will call this person saying that we have received a lead from the web. So are you looking for any car, any special requirement or anything? Now this person has got all the clarity on this. Now this person, marketing team knows that, okay, this person will definitely go for an opportunity. Now he is a genuine. Now we will be converting into the opportunity. Now we will converting it into the opportunity. Now when we convert into the opportunity, now during the opportunity time, this salesperson will call. No, in between these two, there is a one salesperson here. The salesperson is here and he is talking to the police department. Now, this police department person has a different requirement altogether. It has a different requirement altogether. Now, what is happening? This requirement, he will gather the requirement, all the requirement. This person will gather all the information from the. Now, both will be discussing it. Both will be discussing. It's not a one car. It's not a one car. It's 100 cars. It's a 100 cars. So what they will do is they will talk to each other, and in between these two companies, Maruti and police department, in these two companies, what they will do, they will make a contract between them. They will make a contract between them. Contract is nothing but now you have to work for us for almost 1 month in order to implement this kind of a requirement. No, they are, because it's not a one car, it's 100 car, or it might go to the 200 cars. It might go to the 200 cars. Now there has to be a deal between the two company. Deal between what is happening right now. The deal is happening between the two company. Now along with this person, he also need to take approval from the manager. From the Maruti, the person has to be taken approval from the manager. Right now here the police department already have a clarity of what kind of a car they are, or car or jeep, what is the vehicle that they are looking for it, they have a clarity. Now between these two there is a contract is happening. Contract is nothing but you give me 200 cars. I know what is the single car price, but you give me 200 cars. Now let's have a deal. Now when you are going to provide a 200 cars, and we have a specific requirement. Police department cars has a specific requirement. Now you have to design it exactly whatever we are saying it, right? So the deal is happening because Maruti does not have a already ready-made Jeep, or ready-made cars are not available. Ready-made car or ready-made jeeps are not available for the police department. They have to build it newly. They have to build it newly. For that, they are going to make an agreement between these two members. Agreement is going to happen. That means opportunity is going on at the same time, because it's not a small deal. It's not a small deal. It's a very big deal. Now, in that case, whenever they receive a huge deal from the another company or another customer, what they will do is they will make a contract, because they do not have those kind of a cars are not available in the Maruti company. Now they wanted to build it from the scratch. They wanted to build it maybe from the scratch for the Jeep that they are asking for the police department. So in that case, there is a contract is happening between that. The contract is nothing but you are going to provide certain information. Now this person is going to provide certain information like company name, customers, right? When this customer is actually signed the contract, customer has to sign the contract. Similarly, company also has to sign the contract. And when this contract is started, when this contract is ended, right? And what is the address information, description, everything has to be entered here. Everything has to be entered here, which is nothing but a contract. Similarly, in the Salesforce also, we have some concept is called contract. We have some concept is called contract. Contract is nothing but any terms and conditions agreed at the time of sale. Any terms and conditions agreed at the time of sale, which is a sales contract, which is a sales contract. In order to create a contract, navigation steps are click on the app manager, click on the contract. From the app manager, click on the contract. Take a notes of it. Done. Okay. So let's move on, creating a new contact information. Now, contract information. In the contract information, when we click on a new contract, there are a couple of sections which are available. First one is a contract information. In the contract information section, we have to provide who is the person that is signed on the contract. In the police department, who is the person that is signed the contract? What is the company and what is the customer? Who is the customer and who is the company? When the customer is signed, what is the date the customer is signed? Similarly, when the contract is started and how many months of contract? How many months of contract? And what is the company signed it? The Maruti company, when they have signed it on the contract, on the same day or after 2 days or after 3 days. And then we have a address information and the description. Address information and then description. Now here, new contract. Now in the new contract, now you have a contract information where you need to provide the account name, who is the account. Now customer signed, who is the customer that is signed? What is the customer signed? The title, right? And then let's say here, contract started, contract term, and company signed by, who is signed it? Who is the person that is signed? And company signed it. Company signed it. So this information we will be capturing onto the contract. This information we will capture onto the contract. Now let's go ahead and create a contract. Now app launcher and search for here contract. Search for contract. When you click on a contract, now here click on a new button. Click on new button. Now the first one is a contract information. Then we have a address information, description. Now contact information, let's say account name, BMW. Let's take it a different one. Let's say Swapna ID. Now here the person has signed. Let's check BMW. The person has signed, Charan has signed on the contract. What is the title? Let's say police department. Police department. And then customer signed it. When did the customer sign it? Today he has signed it. Today he has signed it. What type of a customer it is? It's a platinum, all premium customers, right? That is a price book, and this side will have a contract start date. When the contract is going to start. Contract is going to start on Monday, which is a 3rd July. Contract term, how many months? Let's say that it is a 6 months contract. 6 months contract. Owner expiration date. What is the expiration notice for the owner? What is the expiration notice for the owner after 6 months? If they are not paying any amount during the contract, customers will not pay anything. Okay, this is just a contract. Every 15 days or after the expiration, there is a expiration will be there. After the expiration 15 days, there will be a notice will go out to the owner. And the company signed it. Company is also signed by the person, and here signed it on the same date they have signed it. And the billing address, let's say here, flat number, house number, let's say 104, and Madhapur, billing city, Hyderabad, and zip code, postal code 50081, and billing state, billing country, right? You can give anything here, and then special terms is a police department vehicle, police vehicle. Right description. Now looking for customized police vehicle. Customized police vehicle. Now we have entered the contract information. We have entered the contract information, and then we have entered the address information. Right. House number we have given, billing city, billing zip code, and let's say Telangana. Let's say country India, and then customize the vehicle, and special terms is police vehicle. Now click on a save. Click on save. Right, so contract is created, and it has a auto number here. It has a auto number. It starts by default, it starts with 100. The first record starts with 100. Later it will keep on adding it +1. Like next record, whenever I create a next record, it will be 101. It will be 101. After that 102. And the account name is BMW customer. These are the information which we have entered. These are the information which we have entered. Now here, whenever we create a contract has to be active. It has to be active. Then only we can say that it is active. Right now, this contract is going. If I say drafted, draft, there are 3 things are there: draft, activated, in approval process. So whenever we create a contract, if it is active, make it as active. Make it active. Otherwise, keep it as a draft. Now, for example, let me create another one. Let's clone this. Now this time I'm going to create a Swapna IT and signed by, let's say, Salesforce Anita. Now here, Salesforce. Now rest all information is fine, and this is a draft. And whenever you are creating the contract, you have to create a contract as a draft. You have to create a contract as a draft. Now rest all information is fine. Here special term, there is no special term. Now looking for Salesforce training. Salesforce training. Now everything is fine. But whenever you are creating a contract record, if you create an activated contract record, will it be accepted? It will not accept. It will not accept. Contract, whenever we are creating it, initially the status has to be a draft. While creating the contract information, the status has to be a draft. The status has to be a draft. Now the new contract is created, which is a 101, which is 101, and rest all information it is created. Now the contract is happened. Contract is nothing but deal between the either between two company or between the two person. Two company and two person. Now whenever we create a contract, it has to be a activated in case if it is an active contract. In case if it is an active contract, then we have to activate it. So for single account, we can create a multiple contracts. Multiple contracts can be created for a single account. Multiple contracts can be created for a single account. Take a notes of it.
Sapna, is there any relation between like contract and opportunity, or only there is a dependence between contract and account?
Yeah, that we will see later.
Yeah.
Okay, so right now we are just creating the contract.
Yeah. Okay. Got it.
Now we have created a contract. Now the contract is done. Once the contract is done, this person has to order. Now they have to order the vehicle. Now order. Next thing is that order. They have to order the vehicle. Order has to be done. Like a 200 vehicles they have to order, or 100 vehicles they have to order. Order the vehicle to deliver on that particular place. Deliver on that particular place. Now, contract is done. Once the contract is done, the next step is the person has to be order the vehicle. Now, whenever we are, what is here order? Order is nothing but a, along with the contract, it's a order is combination of a contract and order. Because whenever we say order, order is a agreement. It is an agreement between the could be a company, between a two companies or a customers, between two customers, company or a customers. Order is also agreement between this. So whenever we say order, contract also come into this. So when we give a contract, along with the contract, we will order it. So that means in the same discussion, the contract is happens. At the next moment, the salesperson, the Maruti company salesperson will ask that how many vehicles do you want to order? Now the contract is over. Now how many vehicles do you wanted to order? Right? Now during the sometimes in few companies, during the contract itself, they will include the order. But few companies, contract is a different, order is a different. It's up to based on the company. But whenever we are creating the order, contract is mandatory in Salesforce. Whenever we are creating an order, the contract is mandatory. In case if you are creating an order in Salesforce, you have to link the contract. Without contract, we cannot create an order. Now let's see what is the order. Order is nothing but it is an agreement between a two company or a customer, or could be a company and a customer to provision the service or a delivery products with a known quality or a price or a date. Quality, price and date. An order is an agreement between a company and a customer to provision services or a deliver product with a known quantity, price and date. Now take your notes of it. Whenever we have to do the order in the real time, there are two types of orders. There are two types of order. One is a purchase order. The second one is a order. There are two different type of orders. One is a purchase order. The second one is order. Now, what is this purchase order? What is this order? Purchase order is nothing but a B2B. Order is nothing but a B2C. Right? There are two type of orders. One is B2B, another one is B2C. B2B and another one is a B2C. Now B2B is nothing but business to business. Business to business, which is nothing but a purchase order. Which is nothing but a purchase order. B2C is nothing but a business to customer. Business to customer, which is nothing but a order. Now B2B is always happens between the two companies. Is always happens between the two companies. Now there is a deal or a contract or the deal gets happened between the two companies. Now that means here whenever the deal is happening between the two companies or two groups, now what they will do first, they will order all the products. They do the first order, because when the deal is happening between the business to business, the product's quantity is huge. The product quantity is huge. So what they will do, they will take a contract plus order. They will take a contract plus order. So first they will do the order. Then once it is delivered, then the money will be paid. Then the money will be paid. But whereas business to customer, first pay the money, and then the product will be delivered to the home. Product is delivered to the home. So in B2B, it is a contract plus order. You order first. Okay, no need to pay anything here. But once it is delivered, the huge product, right, then the money will be paid. In B2C, customer has to pay the money first and then product will be delivered. Then the product will be delivered. So B2B is nothing but business to business. B2C is nothing but business to customer. Business to customer. Now take a notes of it. So order are two types of orders. Two types of orders. One is a purchase order. One is purchase order. And the second one is order. Now purchase order is nothing but a B2B. Order is nothing but a B2C. Order is nothing but a B2C. Take a notes of it. Okay, now let's move on. Now let's create an order in this Salesforce. Now in order to create an order, now just click on here, app launcher, and type here order. Type orders, click on orders. We are clicking on the order, click on a new button. When we click on a new button, it is asking the account, let's say BMW, and the contract is, let's take the 101, order status. Now today we are ordering, start date is today, and status is draft, and what are the shipping address, customer authorized by, company authorized by, billing address, these all details you can give it. Now let's save it. Now you will see an error message. You will see an error message. What is this error message? It says that one error message is the orders account must be matched with the contract account. First of all, whenever we are creating an order, contract number is mandatory. Whenever we are creating an order, the contract is mandatory. Whenever we are creating an order, the contract is mandatory. But I have given the contract. But what it is saying that whatever the contract that you have given here, it is not matching with the account that you have chosen. It is not matching with the account that you have chosen. Both are mismatched. Why it is mismatched? Now here I have chosen the BMW. Account is BMW. But what is the contract that 101 has? What is the contract that 101 has? What is the account on the contract 101? Which is a Swapna ID. Which is a Swapna ID. Now here when I am creating the account, I am specifying the account name BMW. But here I am specifying the 101 which is linked to the Swapna ID. Right? Then here order date, I need to give it to the future. Click on save. Right? The first thing it is giving that both are not matching. Now let me update this. 101 is a not right contract. Click on a BMW. Click on 100 where it has a account as a BMW. Click on save. Now what is the second one? It is saying that order start date cannot be earlier than the contract start date. Whatever this contract is there, this contract start date is somewhere in the July. Don't specify the earlier date. So look for the contract start date. Now what is the contract start date? Here we have, let's say 101. Let's open the contract. Now here click on the contracts. In the contracts, the first one is, now here contract start date, July 3rd. But what is the date I'm giving here? Order start date. Order start date is earlier than that. Because my contract itself is starting on July 3rd. But order status I'm giving as a 30th June, which is date is much earlier than the contract. So I should be giving greater than the whatever the contract start date is there. So let's give it July 7th. Now click on sell. So now the order and the contract both are linked. In order to create an order, we should have a contract. Without a contract, I cannot create an order. Let me create another order. Let's clone this. Now this time I select the order which is a Swapna ID. Now I'll click on save. Now it is giving me error because contract account is for the 100 it is a BMW. Right? 101 is a Swapna ID. So let's choose a Swapna ID and then click on a save button. Now the next order is created. Next order is created. Right? So whenever we are creating the order, the contract number is a mandatory. The contract number is a mandatory. Now, if you observe one thing, if you observe one thing, whether I create a contract or whether I create a order, is anywhere opportunity details are shown. I cannot see opportunity. Ideally, this contract and order, what will happen should be linked to the opportunity, should be linked to the opportunity, because through this opportunity only we came to know this contract and we came to know this order, right? But is whatever I have created right now, contract we have created and order we have created, and while creating the order, I link the contract on the order. I link the contract, whatever the contract ID is there, I linked it on the order. But either order or a contract, is it anywhere specifying that this order is for this opportunity or this contract is for this opportunity? Is it specifying anything? Now, if I say order level, only account it is shared. Account, it is asking for a account information. But apart from the account, it is not asking the opportunity details. Even contract is also only asking the account information. Only asking the account information. It is not asking the opportunity details. Now, if I go on to the opportunity, is there any where that I can link my contract here? What are the contract or order I have created it? So this side it is a products, notes and attachment. This is a contact role, partners, stage history, quotes. Nowhere it says add contract or add orders. It is not saying anything. Either create a contract or create a order. It is not saying anything. So that's the issue or a drawback or a problem with the Sales Cloud. That's the reason there is you cannot link the opportunity to the contract, opportunity to the order. It's a issue in the Salesforce. Now that's the reason if you see the architecture of the marketing Sales Cloud, everywhere we have a connection, right? Opportunity cycle and the price book product is linked to opportunity. Then we have a quote. After that, you do not have any relation to the order. From the quote, you cannot convert the order. And you have a contract. Contract is just associated to the order. Whenever you are creating the order, you can link the contract. But order is not, nowhere it is linked to the quote. Now here, when you are creating the order, order is just saying the some amount here. This is the opportunity. But let's go to the order. Now order amount is 0. This is for Swapna IT. Now let's open the another order. Now this is one order. Now the order amount is 0, it is showing. It's not a right order. So that's the reason in the order products, you have again you need to add a products. Now click on here. Here it is showing the platinum products. Why it is showing the platinum products? Because whenever I created the contract, I specified the price book as a platinum. So that's the reason in the order, when I'm adding the product, directly it says that platinum. Now select the product here, click on it next. And then I need to add this. This is manual step, again I'm adding it. Now you can ask me the question, we already added the product here to the opportunity. And whenever we generated the quote is also having the product, say the quote line item. Quote is also have a quote line item. Now, why should we add a product again into the order? Because there is a issue in Salesforce. Orders are directly, it is not linked to the code or it is not linked to the opportunity. Orders are not linked to the code or not linked to the opportunity. Contract order are nowhere linked to the code or a opportunity. Nowhere linked to code or a opportunity. So that's the reason we have to again add the products into the orders. Again, add the products into the orders, then the order amount will be generated. Now, this is the defect in the Salesforce. This is the defect in the Salesforce. In order to fulfill this, Salesforce has released some concept is called CPQ. Salesforce is released some concept is called CPQ. Most of the company are goes for a CPQ billing plus. CPQ and billing plus, because whatever the defect is there in the Salesforce, to fulfill that defect, Salesforce has given the CPU, some CPU billing plus. Now, if you take a CPU billing plus, now this connection will be enabled. Now, whatever this code can be converted to the order. Code can be converted to the order. Now, that can happen with the CPQ. That can happen with CPQ. So that's the reason most of the companies will go with CPQ. Entire process is same. Only in the CPQ, the difference is code can be converted to the order, and in the order, what are the code line items are there? Code line items can be created as a order. Inside the order, what are the order products are there? Those will be automatically converted. Or else if you do not want to go for a CPQ, then there are some app exchange packages are there which are free. So this is generated orders with code. That means from the opportunity, you can generate a order. Now here there is a one button that gets enabled, generate a order. By clicking on that generate a order, we can generate a order. Now in this case, opportunity order will be linked to the opportunity. Order will be linked to the opportunity, and then you can see in the opportunity there is a related list which is called as a orders. Now you will have a link between the opportunity and orders. This is through the package. You can implement it. Now there are multiple packages are there. This is one, generate orders, and another one which is like there are few ones, Salesforce payment package for orders, right? Or a connect for Salesforce billing payment processing, right? Or a Stripe connector for Salesforce B2C commerce. Or there is a few more app exchanges are there, which is a payment processing, credit card invoicing, recurring. Everything is available because Salesforce is not giving that option. Salesforce is not giving that option. Now, till this point, it has a complete flow. Till this point, the flow is everything is linked, everything is connected. But as soon as it reaches the contract and the order, now there is no connection between the quote and order. There is no connection between the quote and order. Now, if you still wanted to go for a generating a order, the company has to do the manual step. Now they have to create a contract, they have to create an order. Within the order, they have to create a order products. And those are the manual steps they have to do it. Now, if company agreed to do the manual steps for creating a order and contract, then after that we have something called invoice. Invoice also not available inside the Salesforce. Object is available. Invoice, object is available. You can see the invoice here. But you cannot create an invoice. If you click on all invoice, you cannot see here new button. Usually when we go to the object, like if I go to the opportunity, here we have a new button, right? But when you go to the invoice, you cannot see the new button. That means we cannot create an invoice. We cannot create an invoice in the Salesforce. That's the reason the flow is broke in the Salesforce. The flow is broke after the code. After the code, there is nowhere connection, and invoice we cannot even create it in the Salesforce. Now, in case if you want to create an invoice in the Salesforce, then you need to integrate, you need to implement the integration. You need to implement the integration between the other company using, maybe you have to send some information, order information to this company, and this company will be generating some data and send it to the invoice. Using the integration, you can create it, but directly, manually, you cannot create it. Manually, you cannot create it. Manually, you cannot create an invoice. Like how we are creating the code, order, contract, like that invoice cannot be created directly in Salesforce. You have to, either you have to integration, you have to implement the integration, or else you need to do the some kind of a customization using the Apex. Then only we can implement invoice. Now, if you look at the Salesforce app launcher, you can see payment, right? You can see payment gateways, payment gateway logs, right? And payment, invoice, right? All this you can see it, but you cannot implement directly. Like payment gateways, right? This payment gateways records you can create it, but actual payment where it is happening, payment is happening on the different system. Invoice is generated in the different system. And then payment is also happening in a different system. Now, once the different system payment is done, they can send the details to the Salesforce. They can send the details to the Salesforce here. But the payment cannot be happened through the Salesforce. You cannot create a payment here. You cannot create a payment directly in Salesforce payment. The finance part is not available. So basically this part is comes into the finance or a payment, right? So this part is not available directly in the Salesforce. You can implement it using the third-party system. You can implement it using the third-party system. Now, for example, Amazon is there, right? In the Amazon, whenever you are buying a product, now you will say that pay online. As soon as you say pay online, you have to choose whether bank account or a GPay or something it is or different options are there. Whenever you say GPay, now this immediately it has to be connected to the third party system, which is called as a GPay. Amazon has to connect to GPay. Now in the GPay, you have to enter the amount, then pay the bill. Then it has to be redirected back to here. Then here you will see the payment bill. Here you see the payment bill. But where is the payment is happened? Payment is happened on the GPay. Now here between the Amazon and GPay, there is a integration is implemented. There is a integration is implemented. Now whenever you are doing the payment, there is a integration is happening between the Amazon and GPay. When you select a GPay, it has to connect to GPay. When you say online, pay online, or using the bank account, net banking you wanted to use. Now in that case, it will be integrated to the whatever the bank account is there. For example, ICICI Bank. So Amazon has implemented the integration between the Amazon and ICICI Bank. Now it will be redirected here and you need to enter the credentials and what is the payment is there, you have to say pay. Once it is successful from the bank, it will send the response back to the Amazon saying that it is successful. And now in the Amazon, you can see the bill invoice. You can see the invoice here. Any questions?
Ma'am, what is the order number in the opportunity detail section, ma'am?
In the order, sorry, can you repeat
No.
that?
What is the order number field in the opportunity details section?
Where you can see in the order,
In the opportunity, in the opportunities.
in the opportunity.
The details section, you see order number field, right?
There is a order number and delivery. Now this is, there is not linked it. There is no linking is not there. But once it
Okay.
is generated, the order is generated, what I can do is, now for example, the order is, now let's go to the order. Now this is for BMW. Now BMW, this is the order number. So manually, the company has to copy that order number, enter the order number here. And the delivery part of it, it is in progress. Click on it, save. Now that means there is a order number that is generated. I need to go to the order, find this number, but there is no relation between the opportunity and order.
Okay, got it, ma'am.
Now, once the order is created, you need to activate this order. You need to activate this order. Because in case if you want to send this order details to the third-party system, then you have to say that this order should be activated. Right now, the status is draft. Right now, the status is draft. Now, if I click on activate, now it is activated. Now the order is activated. Order, once the order is created, you have to always activate it. You have to always activate. Similarly, now I'll go here 101. Right now the status is draft. Now I'll click on the activate. When I click on the activate, let's click on activated, click on save. Now, when I'm activating it, what is happening? It says that the order contract is inactive. That means whenever the order is activated, you have to make sure that contract should be active. If the contract is not active, you cannot update the order status activated. Now let's go to this contract. Now this contract, whether it is active or not. This contract is not active. Now let's click on here. Let's activate the contract. Click on save. Now the contract is activated. Then we can activate the order. Otherwise, it will give an error saying that contract needs to be active. Now I'll click on here. Now it is showing the active. Click on active. Verify that you have added the products to the order. If you have a contract, if you have a contact, basically it does not have any products. And then let me add the products here. Click on next. Let's say quantity is 1 and click on the save. Now let's activate it. Now it is activated. So if you want order to be activated, then there are 2 things needs to be happen. One is contract should be activated, and then product needs to be, there should be a products within the order. Then only it will activate. Any questions so far? Okay. So let's move on to the questions. Service cloud, we will see tomorrow. Now, what is product master?
It is a table which contains product and price details.
Right. So it's a master table maintaining the product and corresponding price. What is product?
Any item available for sale.
Any item or a commodity available for sales. What is price book?
It contains details regarding product price.
What is the price book?
Price
Like
strategy.
list of products and the prices like this, these things.
Position of the
List of products and
product
prices.
range.
It's a pricing strategy to position a single product or multiple price range. Where do we add a price and amount?
Add price book entry, add standard price.
Right. What is contract?
Is an agreement between the two persons or
Dealing.
company between company and person.
That's right. So it's a condition or agreement between the two companies. What are different type of orders?
Two types of orders.
Purchase order,
Product
Business
order
to-
and order.
purchase order and order.
Purchase order and the order. What is the purchase order is called?
Business to customer.
B2B. B2B.
B2B.
B2B.
Yeah.
B2B and the order is called?
B2C.
B2C.
Right. So homework, create a 4 contracts in the Salesforce Sales Cloud. One is a ad hoc, active, product agreement should be active, building should be active, create a Zoom contract and not active. You need to create a 4 contracts. The contract name is ad hoc. You can add any dates, what are the dates is available, you can add any dates. And the second contract is product agreement. Third contract is building. And then fourth contract is Zoom. Okay, while creating the now also create a 4 orders and add a products in Salesforce Sales Cloud. Create a 4 orders. Orders are first order is ad hoc, second order is product agreement, third order is building, fourth order is Zoom. And also in the related list, order products, add at least 1 or 2 products within the order. And also while creating the order, you need to link the contract. Related contract, you need to link it. The contract which you have created previous page, those has to be linked here. Interview questions. What is contract? What are the navigation steps to create a contract? What are the navigation steps to create a contract? what are the sections available in contract and what data client will be entering on contract. What is the data client will be entering on the contract? How to activate the contract? Is contract linked to account? Is contract is linked to account? Now, in the contract, you have some option in case once you activated this contract. In case you have activated the contract, in case if you wanted to view how the contract is look like, then what you can do is you can click on the printable view. You can click on printable view. Now on this printable view, you can see all the information of contract, right? And then you can see contract history, all the information is available. Now if you want to print this page, you can print it. If you want to close the window, you can close the window. So contract, once a contract is activated, right, you can click on just printable view. This is just to view how your contract is looks like. How your contract is looks like. Now, what is printable view? How many contracts created for a single account? How many contracts created for a single account? Can client activate multiple contracts for a single account? Can client activate multiple contracts for a single account? What is order? What is B2B? What is B2C? Done? Next one is, what is contract number? Is contract number is a mandatory to create a order?
Yes.
Yeah. And what is this error? The orders account must match the contact's account, contact ID. And when does client receive this error? These products are automatically added on creation of order. These products automatically added on the creation of order. Is order linked to opportunity? When client receive the error, the order's contract is inactive. When client will receive the error, The orders contract is inactive. Can we convert quotation to order? Can we convert quotation to order? Draw marketing sales cloud architecture. Draw the marketing sales cloud architecture. What is the relation between the order and quotes? What is the relation between the order and quotes? The previous one is done. Till this point, is it done? Okay. Next question is, what is the relation between the order and quotes? And the next one is, why clients are not able to, see active button on orders record. Can client create invoice record directly in Salesforce? What are other options to implement opportunity code orders invoice? What are the other options does client have to implement billing functionality in Salesforce? So billing functionality is nothing but opportunity code, order, invoice, everything comes into the picture. What are the app exchange available to implement code to order? Code to order or opportunity to order? real time. One real time example for marketing, sales, marketing sales cloud, architecture. One real time example for marketing sales cloud architecture. You need to explain it step by step. Okay, that's all for today.